Welcome everyone. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of games and exploring how they work. Whether you're playing a mobile game, a board game, or the latest console release, there's a lot happening behind the scenes that make games fun, challenging, and engaging.
So let's start with the basics. At their core, all games have a few essential elements: rules, objectives, players, and interactions. Let's break that down. First, we have rules. These define how the game is played. For example, in chess, the rules specify how each piece moves and how players take turns. In video games, rules are coded into the game engine, governing everything from how your character moves to how you interact with the world. Rules create the boundaries that make the game fair and fun. They also add complexity and challenge, encouraging players to think creatively or strategically. Next, we have objectives. What are you trying to achieve? In most games, the objective could be anything from reaching a high score, defeating an enemy, solving puzzles, or simply surviving. The objective is the driving force that motivates players to keep going, to get better, and to win. Then, of course, there are the players. Whether it's you alone trying to beat your personal best in a mobile game or a group of friends competing in a board game, players are central. Games are designed with their audience in mind. Multiplayer games foster cooperation or competition, while single-player games often focus on storytelling or solo challenges. The final element is interaction. How you, as the player, engage with the game. In a video game, that could be through a controller, keyboard, or even motion sensors. In a board game, it's the act of rolling dice, moving pieces, or trading cards. And don't forget about feedback. Games constantly give you signals. Whether it's the sound of coins collecting in a platformer, the glowing health bar of an opponent, or the victory screen after a hard-fought win. This feedback loop keeps the game dynamic and makes you feel accomplished as you progress. Now let's take a peek behind the curtain. How do video games come to life? Game design. It all starts with an idea. Game designers brainstorm the concept, rules, and mechanics. They create prototypes to test out their ideas and see what works. Game engines. The real magic happens when the game enters development. Game engines like Unity or Unreal Engine are software platforms that provide the tools to create, render, and control the game world. Think of them as the backbone that runs everything you see and do. Coding and programming. Programmers then write the code that defines how the game behaves. This includes things like movement physics, enemy behavior, item interactions, and much more. Every aspect of the game must be programmed so that it reacts logically to your inputs. Graphics and sound. Artists and sound designers bring the world to life with graphics, animations, and sound effects. These elements set the mood, tell the story, and make the game immersive. Testing and iteration. Finally, game testers play through the game over and over, finding bugs and issues. Developers make changes, improving the game based on feedback before the final release. Why do we play games? So, why do we play games? Games tap into our love for challenge, competition, and storytelling. They provide us with goals, engage our imagination, and give us a sense of accomplishment. They can be an escape from reality, a way to connect with others, or simply a fun pastime. And that's the beauty of games. Whether you're a casual player or a hardcore gamer, there's always something to discover, a challenge to conquer, and fun to be had. Thanks for joining us on this journey into how games work. Stay tuned for more episodes where we break down other exciting topics in the world of entertainment and tech. See you next time, and happy gaming!